Happy 2025, everybody. It's SSB, it's Hoops on SSB, and we are back at the Raider Dome. And the Orange Park Raider Band has brought us into the new year in style. It's a packed house tonight as we welcome Oakleaf High School and Orange Park. BP alongside the SSB crew and our latest addition to the team, D Smooth. What's going on, my friend?
And nothing much. Everything's going well, you know. How are you?
I'm ready to start. My New Year's hibernation is done. We're ready to do basketball. We've got an exciting month of January coming up, a busy month of January, might I add. We got a lot of district play coming up, and Orange Park coming into this game tonight against a juggernaut in Oakleaf. Let me tell you something about this team. Oakleaf and Orange Park go at it when they play basketball. It is fast, it is relentless, and tonight the old Derek Kernitsky stompometer may be going off tonight. We'll pause right now for the national anthem. And when we come back, we'll have more of our pregame and get you started the tip-off. You're watching Hoops on SSB. Stay with us. I know Whitney Houston gets me jacked up for a sporting event, but unfortunately YouTube copyright strikes like to keep that from being played, so we got to skip that part. Anyway, welcome back. Hoops on SSB, national anthem in the books. We're getting ready to get to a very exciting basketball game. Look at the crowd tonight. If you can see that, I know the camera guys are going to go all over the place with this crowd tonight. It is filling up here on a Tuesday night, man. The first full week of 2025, and we are busy. All right, let's take a look at these Orange Park Raiders right now. They're coming into tonight's matchup at 6-8 and 0-1 in the district. They're on a 3-game skid. Most of that comes from tournament play. So we have all these holiday tournaments that have gone on throughout the month of December. And according to Coach Derek Kernitsky, it doesn't matter how you come out of the back end of that. You're playing teams generally that are outside of the area, right? Yeah. So, and you probably know a lot about that, D Smooth, and being your experience, you know, those over holiday tournaments, you're not playing people from your local area. What do you go through as a player when you go through those tournaments? Like, man, we're on a 3-game skid, but I had to have gotten something out of the deal.
Well, you just take those, whatever it was for y'all to lose and stuff like that, you just take that, learn, go to practice, work hard, and take it towards the next game, and you just enter a new game with a new mindset, expecting to win.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what Derek Kernitsky is doing tonight. Tonight starts a 4-game homestand after hosting the Raider Dome Classic, so they're going to be here for quite a while. And a couple of players that I want to point out tonight. Now, unfortunately, Orange Park doesn't post any stats for us to access, so we don't really have any specific numbers on him. But based upon the last couple of games and some of my observations of it, you really got to watch big man number 34, Quayshawn Blott. he is consistent at the hole. He will be there in the low post, and he will just bounce balls off the glass the entire time. So he's somebody you got to pay attention to. Rico Benoit, another consistent guy. Now, he will switch places with Blott occasionally, doing some of those same things, but Rico's a bit of a defensive guy, too. Xavier Longmire, he's a transfer. He's got an interesting story. He was a transfer from out there in Green Cove at Clay High School, moved over here to Orange Park, and has been playing consistently better as his time has gone on. He's a senior this year, so this is his last dance, but he's also come around a little bit as both an offensive and a defensive player. And the last one, Keon Brown. Keon Brown, Mr. Consistent. When they need something on the perimeter, he's on the outside. He's not afraid to shoot from the arc. He'll bury it if you need him to. Also a pretty good driver as well. Excuse me, Oakleaf, 10-3 coming into this game. Only played one district game on the schedule right now, but they're on a 2-game win streak. Now get this, you want to talk about area dominance right now. Oakleaf has only lost to teams that are on the average 90-plus minutes from Oakleaf High School. So anybody right about an hour and a half to 2 hours from town, that's what they've lost to. Atlantic, DeLand, and Jordan Christian Prep are the only 3 teams they've lost to. Everybody else in this area of Florida, they've pretty much beat the brakes off of.
Wow.
The reason that is the case is Jelani Wright. Jelani Wright, 13.6 points per game, 42% from the field, 36 of 96 from the three-point arc.
He's gunning. He's gunning.
That's only 37%, man. But, hey, he's not wasting time. Tyler Owens, Dan Huffman, and Amari Butler-Bailey, I'll talk about them in a minute. We got a ball game to go through here. Jumping center. Tonight, starting for the Knights, it's the same starting 5 we're used to seeing for them. Jelani Wright, Jarius Brown, Dan Footman, Tyler Owens, and Daniel Huffman. For the homestanding Raiders, you have Dylan Larson, Rico Benoit, Xavier Longmire, Tim Smith, and Ontario Mallory. Ontario Mallory has kind of risen up lately as a player. He was a bench guy for a little bit. Now he's getting some time starting off. Benoit will jump center along with the Foot Clan, Dan Footman. Oakleaf starts us off, and who's bringing it up tonight? The one, the only, Tyler Owens. Very reliable point guard.
I love that he's directing his team already. I love it, off the rip.
He will direct traffic quite a bit. He's not afraid to move. They like to do a lot of that motion. They tend to hang out. Hello!
That's the way to start it.
And we have our first oop of 2025. Yes, Dan Footman with the bucket, starting things out. The crowd loves it. Orange Park's first offensive possession. They're going to rotate to the left side. Kick it out of the wing. That's a 3-ball. A little too strong. No rebound there. Oh, no, I'm sorry. There's a good rebound there. And Ontario Mallory will kick that out, but unfortunately Longmire took a step too many and he turns the ball over.
Now that's one thing I do want to hop on. Playing in this dome, most high schools don't have a gym like this, so the depth perception is pretty different than the average high school.
It is definitely one of the most unique places to play in the area. Brown will kick it out. Oakleaf likes to hang out on that right side. They kind of live and die over there. They only rotate when they need to. Nothing moving in the lane. It's going to take it to the hole. Nope, on the floor. So we'll have our first stoppage for foul tonight. And we'll get the call. Foul's on Mallory. That's his first team foul.
Yep.
Underway here. There he goes. Jelani Wright. Nope, too strong. And again, shooting constantly. Brown will take it from the wing. No good.
I think Jelani just needs to see one go in, and he'll get going.
That's usually what it takes. He starts out frigid and then will heat up very quickly. Rotating around, that's Longmire out in the left wing. He's going to drive to the lane, switches up. Nice kiss.
That's a nice floater.
He's just got a touch when he gets inside of 5 feet.
That's a nice floor. I love that he played off 2 there. Most people go off 1 out of control, but he was very poised.
Yes, that is something that Coach Kernitschke has talked about in the past, is his maturity as a player, especially since coming over from Clay. Brown now running point guard duties. He's going to rotate over to the left side. Jelani on the outside. Bobbing, weaving. Nice dish. And a foul. So that's something else about Jelani Wright is he's a very unselfish player. He will give it up if he sees an opportunity.
Yep. And I love the communication between the coach and players themselves, really. I love the communication. They're talking on the defensive end. They're talking to each other, lifting each other up. I love it.
Team 15, they call them over there at Oakleaf. They are very much all in. Coach Jason Price is a mastermind of this group here. He has gotten those boys unified, and they are on a mission this year.
Yes, they are.
Second free throw is good here. Our score now 3-2. Approaching 6 minutes to go in this first quarter. Happy you're with us tonight on SSB. We are roaring in 2025 already.
Smith goes off the screen.
And there's Mallory. He's going to find somebody. There he is. 3-ball, no good. Larson on the outside can't get it in. They'll bring it back to Owens now, who will marshal the offense. Trying to find a screen up top. They like to use footmen to come to the top of the key and run a screen. Nice dish, another give and go. Excellent ball handling, excellent ball movement.
And excellent cutting. The back door been killing them all night.
That's not something we've seen a lot of Oakleaf, actually. They don't really do that until maybe later in games when they're kind of chinked a defense through, trying to find a hole in the zone.
Which I think is a great read by the player, because the defense is overplaying, still by right.
Try to get too fancy with the behind the back. They're going to do another pass and cut, and that one's going to call a foul.
But as I was saying, Oakleaf recognizes that Orange Park is overplaying, so then therefore the back door is open.
They'll take it all day long. Fouls on Larson. That's his first, third team foul. Already 3 team fouls early in this game. Owens will shoot a pair. He gets that first one. Mass substitutions. Orange Park is known to run these line changes a lot too, so that's going to bring in Campbell. Campbell is not listed on the Max Press roster, but he is actually a reliable bench player too. He comes in very often in relief. Oh, a couple of numbers that came in. We'll get that for you in just a minute. Owens can't get the second one. Attempt at a rebound. Jelani Wright will grab that. Now they got a second possession.
Great pass.
Another backdoor cut. Huffman receives that one from Owens. Owens is another guy on the team that has been running up the assist count lately. Here comes Oakleaf now running full court pressure. Once they get you in that mode, man, they'll do it. Longmire with the left hand on the outside, just a little wide. Xavier Longmire is another guy on the court that is not afraid to shoot from downtown.
Yeah. Jelani has it.
He's going to bring it up now. Footman tries to go 2-on-1. He was his big body in there. Left hand no good. Great follow, though.
Yep. Great follow. Great. I really love Oakleaf's energy jumping out the gate in the first quarter. I love it. They're up 10-2. Orange Park looks startled. They need to answer.
Yep, and this is something that we've seen with Orange Park. They get into these situations where they're trying to play to the tempo strength of their opponent, and they end up losing that battle more often than not. So you might see Coach Karnitsky dial this back a little bit. He may just have them settle into 2-3 zone. It's not press as much, get his guys communicating, kind of let Oakleaf come to them instead of hitting right at him, because they've done that in the past, and they did that on the Battle in the Island tournament and ran into a buzzsaw and ended up losing that game. So gotta dial that pressure. Meanwhile, on the Oakleaf side of the ball, these kids are always 100 miles an hour. If you're playing fast, you're playing fast.
Yep.
So Orange Park coming out of the timeout here.
It's like Oakleaf will be in a full court man.
And we're going to drop back here and just let Orange Park settle in on the inbounds. Rotation out to Smith. Get a screen up top. Campbell will switch places, and now he sits at the top of the key. Screen around the elbow, and Jelani's going to get that one, and we're going to get a foul called prior to the steal. Call it on Brown. That's his first team foul.
I would love to see Orange Park start to go downhill more, which that's how they got their first point, because they're doing a lot of handoffs, but they're not really going downhill or looking towards the basket.
Keon Brown enters the game, and he is a little bit more of that offensive spark. Pull-up jumper right there, just nothing but air. Can't get anything to bite there. Oakleaf now in transition. There's Jelani. A baby dunk, just a nice gesture.
Yeah.
Nothing aggressive.
He was very calm with it. He was very calm.
They've done that before, and Coach Price has lit into them afterwards, so they've probably learned their lesson from earlier in the season. 12-2 now our score. Oakleaf with a commanding lead over OP. Campbell up top. He rotates. Smith will take a look at it, and then they'll try to bring it around. Keon Brown now in control with switches. They're trying to have somebody cut into the lane here. Nobody free. Tried to take that to the bank. No deposit, no return. That one's completely rejected. Third attempt off the glass.
The bank is open.
Campbell finally got that one to slide through the tube. Tim Smith now back at point guard duties. He's going to break through a mild press. Wright will cut over. Brown down low, kicks it out of the pressure. Open three from the top. Can't get the roll. No rebound. Orange Park will clear it out, and they'll go into transition.
High off the glass.
Too much movement there. Now this is an Oakleaf chance for a break. 3-on-1. Nice pass, nice dish. In there we go. Huffman again from Owens.
I'm glad Owens recognized the 2-on-1 situation, was able to dish it off.
Owens has very high court awareness in those situations. He will definitely find an opportunity to give it off, let another guy score, try not to overdo it.
Yep.
Orange Park trying to find their groove, down 10. Brown from the outside. There he is.
There we go.
Said it from the top of the broadcast. Keon Brown, that answer to Jelani Wright. When he gets hot, he gets hot.
I believe Brown is going to be a huge X factor in this game tonight.
He's come off the bench more than once and changed the complexion of games for Orange Park. 14-7. Jelani Wright again.
Back at you.
And here we go. Anything you can do, I will do the same. 17-7 now, under 2 to play in this first quarter. It's been fast moving. Smith, I don't know what that was.
Lost it.
Wright will give it up. Ooh. Not on my watch, sir, is what he said. Substitutions coming in now. We're going to have a couple. Sean Martin, the other big man, comes in. Longmire checks back in. Larson also checks back in. So Sean Martin comes in. He's listed at 6'6", a senior. He's one of their good relief players at center. Listed as a forward, but he'll get in that lane all the time. Long, lanky kid. Huffman kicks it out. And there he is checking in for Oakleaf, Amari Butler-Bailey. And watch him from the bench. He is a menace coming into the game. We're going to move him down to low post, and he could be in rebounding range there. There goes Huffman. Huffman, a strong move to the hole.
He's playing very aggressive tonight.
That's Huffman's MO. He will go in and go all out. Xavier Longmire now at point guard. There's Keon Brown waiting. Oakleaf content to sit back.
Good pass, good pop.
Step up. A little strong, but Longmire with the rebound. He'll try to get a second chance, and he does.
Ooh,
just a kiss, baby. Just a kiss. Floating like Princess Peach. Jelani Wright. Here we go again. Nope, a little strong. That's something I want to see Jelani Wright maybe do when he's got that open shot. He doesn't look like he's squaring himself off a little. It's not, his hips are not in the right position, so he's just kind of using his frame to throw that up there, and it's, But when he gets that stroke, forget it. He'll bury that from anywhere. I've seen him get close to Caitlin Clark range, so.
Oh, wow.
He could go from near half court. Not quite. Raiders are now down 10. They've got to find an answer here. They're starting to crawl back. There's Brown. Brown takes it to the hole himself. Wanted the reverse, can't get it. Good dish. Mallory down low. Longmire now on the wing. Campbell trying to direct traffic, try to get somebody moving elsewhere. Seconds ticking away here. We're down to 10. Mallory holding for one shot. Trying to get a high percentage one. Needs something to close. Nope. And Orange Park's going to come up empty on that possession. So our first quarter is going to end right there, 19-9. Raiders try to get patient, and doesn't pay off for them. So with that being said, first quarter's in the books. That was quick. We'll take a quick timeout and come back to this fast-paced game. You're watching Hoops on SSB, and we'll be right back after this message.
First Baptist Church of Orange Park was founded in 1921. Suffice to say, much has changed in Orange Park, Clay County, and the world since then. Though much has changed in the world, our mission remains the same. We are a church intent on fulfilling that mission and are strategically engaged in our community through partnerships with local schools, sports teams, veterans organizations, and more. We are a family equipping church. We invite you to check us out at firstfam.org or join us in person at 1140 Kingsley Avenue, Orange Park, Florida.
Sunshine State Broadcasting, your community broadcaster. Subscribe, like, share, and comment on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and X.
Welcome back to quarter number 2. Hoops on SSB, BP, and D Smooth with you tonight on a terrific Tuesday. We're already full of energy. The Orange Park Raider Band keeping things moving. It's a packed house in here tonight, man.
Yep, I love the environment in here. It's really electric. It's getting Oakleaf going, and I think Orange Park's going to get going too.
This is a very exciting place to play, especially later in the season when you get into these cross-county rivalries, when you get into the district games. This gets pretty electric here, so we're already off to an excellent start tonight, although Oakleaf has come out slinging. 19-9 our score right now. We'll re-rack here, and it looks like this is Oakleaf ball. Yes, it is, so we will start from there. Not a lot of foul trouble to talk about in the first quarter. Only 3 fouls for Orange Park, which is sort of an average for them, really. They do play aggressive and make a lot of contact. Owens and Jelani Wright. And what did I tell you? Doesn't he just shoots from anywhere.
Yeah.
wherever there's a point.
Well, that shows how much confidence he has.
He is chasing history right now in terms of Oakleaf records. Oh, and Dylan Larson with a great move to the hole.
Rebound.
Good putback. Rico with a putback, and that's what he's good for. He will sub in there for Blott, who I don't see Blott dressed tonight. He is normally their starter at center, and he is not on the court this evening. So that's kind of a big loss for Orange Park tonight. Yes. Benoit and Martin are actually going to have to make up the deficit there. And that looks like it's going to be
Mallory.
Didn't see the signal here. We'll get one in a second. So they're actually going to call a foul on Ontario Mallory. That's his second. First team foul of this quarter. So Mallory will take a seat. He's not in any foul trouble yet. Only 2 fouls. Jelani again. Oh, that one just bounces out. Longmire now bringing up the point. Campbell back on the floor as well this quarter. They'll ditch it to Rico, and then he loses the handle on it. Here comes Dan Huffman. Did a little air work there.
He has really been finishing it at the rim tonight.
He's got a strong frame, those big arms.
Yeah.
Very powerful move to the hole, but yet graceful at the same time. Larson. Yep. Longmire, those pink shoes, always noticeable on the court. Kicks it into the lane to Rico. Good
Great
passing.
Down.
And that one's going to go loose there, and Owens will take it himself behind the back pass. There's Huffman. Can't get that one off the glass. Loose ball. Owens back again. That one doesn't fall through. Oh, my goodness. They try to stab it loose, and wow, that's a tough break for Oakleaf there. They had an open possession. Campbell trying to move Larson down low. Longmire on the outside. Trying to get Larson open on the wing. There's some contact. Call the foul. That's on Jermaine Robinson. That's his first time in the book here, the first team foul. 6:02 to go in this second quarter, 21-11.
I feel like they should run a set for Brown here to get open. Oh,
they're working on it. And they get him too far out. He will try to reset the offense. Larson now will get a screen. Didn't get what he wanted. Good stab by Huffman. Huffman can be an absolute beast when he stabs those arms out like that.
Yeah. He only stands at 5'11", but looks like he's about, what do you say, 175, 180?
I would say 180 easy, but I'm more interested in that wingspan of his, because he's got really long arms for a guy that's not that tall.
Yeah.
Call that on the floor. That's the foul on Huffman. Huffman's first, second team foul. So far, Jarius Brown, Jermaine Robinson, and Daniel Huffman are the only Oakleaf players with fouls. Longmire tries to skyhook that one with the left hand, and it doesn't go. Huffman now bringing the ball up in transition. He's going to dribble drive, take one from the left elbow, pop that one in.
He has really been attacking deviously downhill tonight.
He is on a mission tonight. 23-11 right now. Larson on the outside. Kick it back up to Brown. Waiting for Brown to heat up here. He's going to take a move. He got contacted there. I'm surprised they didn't call that sooner.
Yeah. Looks like the foul is going to be on Jelani.
No, we're going to call that one on Butler Bailey. That's his first third-team foul. So Oakleaf's starting to rack up the fouls now, and they're going to call that one on the shooting act right now. So Keon Brown comes up for a pair. A little roll on the first one, no good.
Now I think in an environment like this, and y'all are down, you need all the points you can. I think he should take his time here at the free throw line, breathe, get himself under control, and knock down the free throw.
I agree. You got to have those points at the free throw line when the clock stops. And well, that's a first. I've not seen Coach Kernitsky drag one of his players off before. So that would be Stomp Cam 1. The Kernitsky record is 15. He reminds me of Mike Krzyzewski, former coach at Duke. He kind of looks like him at first, but he's got that same energy. Like, I would not do something silly, which that's what's happened now. So they're going to back everybody off here, and Keon Brown will bring that first one in. Nice and easy, like conversation between Kernitsky and the officials here, just trying to explain the situation. Apparently there was a check-in. It didn't happen, and now we're going to get a third shot here. Now Coach Price is looking over there like, what just happened? So somehow there is a technical foul that was called, and head coach Jason Price is now trying to get an explanation as to why Keon Brown is shooting technical shots when the initial call was a foul on the floor.
Yeah.
So now that's going to – okay, so he made that first one, so now we have to have a conversation about that point that's on the board that probably shouldn't be.
Right. There's a lot of confusion out here. Owens at the line.
So, yeah, now we're going to shoot technical shots for Oakleaf, and, yeah, I'm just as confused as you are. I don't know what just happened.
Yeah.
But see, I don't know if we can hear anything from the scorer's table here, but Owens gets one. So, second team foul for Oakleaf, a technical called. And Owens buries those. So now it's 25-12 with 5:10 to go in this first half. Welp, I think we're back to business here. Amari Butler Bailey will bring it in. And back to work we go. Footman now will give it off to Owens. Head fake over in the corner, 2-on-1. Owens is the safety valve.
Looks like Orange Park is in an extended 2-3 here.
Owens from the outside. Too strong. We'll get a rebound. There's Huffman. Huffman looking for it. Owens thought about it.
Good
dishes
pass.
off. Nice pass. Whew. And that's that unselfish nature of Tyler Owens, just seeing an opportunity. There's Huffman down low. Forget it.
Yeah. I really love the chemistry between those two. It seems like he just knows that Huffman's going to be in the right spot, and he dumps it down to him, and he makes the layup.
Owens, he'll take this one. No, he didn't.
There we go.
Ooh.
There we go. It seems like he just knows where he's going to be.
Oh, welcome to the highlight reel, Tyler Owens with the dish behind the back. I mean, gee whiz. Well, timeout called on the floor. That's Orange Park's second timeout here. So, I think you have a feel of what Oakleaf's trying to do with tonight, but Orange Park can crawl out of this hole here, but they've got to slow things down.
Yeah. I feel like they should run some more sets. Really, I need all the players to go downhill more so. Most of them are backing out and aren't really facing the basket, trying to attack the defense in any sort of way.
Not in foul trouble just yet. Orange Park actually kind of known for having guys in foul trouble earlier in the games, but so far, it's so good. You only got Ontario Mallory with 2, Benoit and Larson with 1 each. So kind of a conservative game for Coach Kernitsky's crew tonight.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, over there for Oakleaf, Brown, Huffman, Robinson, and Butler Bailey are the only ones in the book so far. So not a whole lot of fouling going on, but
think Orange Park should just pick up the intensity, pick up their energy, and match Oakleaf's energy, because Oakleaf is basically trying to take their head off tonight.
And we've seen that from these two teams before. It gets intense, and Oakleaf has kind of had the better of Orange Park in previous games, especially games here at home. Orange Park has not done a particularly good job of defending home turf against their crosstown rival here. And these schools are not all that far apart in distance. It's really close to how, Oakleaf and Orange Park are situated. So we'll see if they can.
A couple miles down the road.
That's it. But different classifications, so Oakleaf and Orange Park not in the same class, so they only meet in non-district, non-class games. Loose ball there. Keon Brown trying to hold it up. Larson's going to check in here at the next dead ball. Nice pass, but intercepted. And here comes Dan Huffman. Now, is he going to give it up? Ooh. Oh, wow. Pretty move to the hole, but nothing doing. They're going to collect the loose ball. Owens fighting for it. Benoit will get a hold of it, and that was almost disastrous. You'd probably see the roof come off if he had made that.
Yeah.
Little dribble drive, trying to hold that right side.
Yeah.
Nobody in the lane right now. Nobody cutting. Fighting on the wing. They'll give it off. There's Brown. Brown finds a little pull-up jumper. No. Strong rebound attempt. No good. Now we have a foul.
Seems like they need to calm down. They seem very rattled by Oakleaf's defense and intensity. And they just need to calm down, run a set, get some motion going, and I think they'll be pretty fine.
So Owens gets his first foul of the night, and that's going to put Campbell on the line shooting two. And like you said earlier, Deuce Move, they got to take it easy, make these free throws.
Yeah.
So Jarius Brown's going to check back in, as does Sean Martin. And actually, they're going to sit Owens. They don't usually do that in a commanding lead like this, but he's going to get himself a break.
I want to see who runs the show now.
Second one, beautiful throw. More substitution coming in. There's Larson. I don't know if that was a sarcastic yell of the word sub or not, but it sure sounded like it.
I have no clue. He's pretty intense over there. He's pretty intense.
He definitely brings a dimension to basketball that we enjoy.
Now Orange Park's going to go full court here.
Yeah, again, they're in that mode now where they've got to force some turnovers and get Oakleaf into empty possessions. Haven't been so. Oh, wow.
Wow, that's a great move.
Huffman made that one look easy, and Orange Park's going to call a third timeout this half. It's going to take 30 seconds to think about it. But, yeah, player of the half right now for me, Daniel Huffman. I don't think there's any disagreement, partner.
Yeah, they haven't been able to stop him at the rim, going to the rim at all. And really, me personally, if I was Orange Park, I would kind of play back and have somebody in help ready to take a charge. Or I want to see him shoot. I haven't seen him shoot the ball yet. So I want to see his jump shot capability.
No, everything he's been taking right now has been high percentage shots. I mean, it's just money every time he gets in. So it's going to be a test to see if they can curtail him, maybe redirect his drive a little bit. Yeah, I think you got to have somebody just willing to set their feet, take one on the mouth, and see if they can draw the charge.
Even on a play like that, that's lack of communication on Orange Park's part.
And again, this is a team that has been younger in past years, that has sort of grown over time. They are very senior heavy.
Yes.
But, again, not exactly experienced playing together as long. But they run a pretty tight culture here at Orange Park. They definitely have a lot going for them. Coach Kernitsky is an intense guy, but he's a fair guy.
Yes.
Kind of old school in the way you look at things. If you were a player in the 90s, you'd probably be a coach that you would look up to. He'd be yelling at you the entire time, and you're running suicides all day, but he cares about your development as a player now and then.
And he's talking to the ref.
Yeah, he looking for an explanation into something. I can't see who he's talking to, one of his other players, and I think there might be either a uniform issue or something, and that is something that they have been pretty picky on in high school basketball here is uniforms, and shirts not tucked in, they'll make you tuck it in, and I've even seen so much as a white-on-white jersey with a technical to start things out, and they've seen everything here.
Very strict.
Orange Park back to work. Campbell trying to get there. There's Martin. He'll try the reverse. No good. Footman fights for it, strips it away. It's lost. Larson finishes it off. And that's the things that they need to do right now. They need to get quick, get those turnovers, and keep this guy at bay. Huffman matched up with Campbell. Campbell said he's had enough of this nonsense, and then Huffman says forget it. Longmire now reps the rebound off, and that's an empty possession. They need one of those.
Yep. I agree.
Larson back to work. Kicks it over to Brown. On the outside, Martin. He cuts it in.
Wow.
Too fancy with the left hand. That's not advisable. I don't know why he switched hands on that one.
Goggins with the ball now.
Marcus Goggins, the reliable reliever. He comes in for Owens at the point. Also very effective at marshaling the Oakleaf offense. Huffman on the outside. He brings it up top. Footman creeping up for a screen. Brown will take a shot now. Swish. Jarius Brown with a great look at the hole and a great stroke.
I love that read by Brown there. As he saw the defender went under the screen, wide open three-pointer at the left wing, shoots it, knocks it down.
Keon Brown he just did the same thing.
Right back at you. Never mind. Right back at you.
He said, all right, man, I see that. I see you. Dueling three-pointers here, 34-18 our score. Coming up on 1:15 and counting in this first half. Goggins. Amari Butler-Bailey was really going for the gusto on that one, and it didn't fall. Coach Gernitsky telling his players, you need to switch. So he's looking for something in their offense that is not clicking right now. Larson back at point.
Oh, they sent a blitz.
Aggressive. They sent the house. Brown scampers away with it. That was a quick movement by Oakleaf's defense. Brown tried to pull it up. Dishes out and resets. Smith.
And I believe Oakleaf has recognized that Orange Park is not really strong ball handling wise, so they're going to send a lot more double teams like that and blitzes off the screen.
It's a pretty good adjustment this part in the half. Yeah, Orange Park not exactly smooth with the handling. And a jump ball called. First one of those we've had tonight, but Orange Park's going to get the benefit of the arrow. 20.3 seconds to go in this first half. Yeah, it's a good pickup on that one, D-Smooth, that the ball handling has not been one of their greatest strengths this year. They have fumbled more often than they have driven confidently to the lane. So,
yeah.
Or Oakleaf will key on that, and when they smell blood in the water, they will chase it. Nice ball movement there, though. Brown too far out. He's matched up with Huffman, who's having a heck of a night. Brown dishes off. Nice pass, but can't get the handle on it, and they'll turn it over to Oakleaf, and that goes right back to what you were saying earlier.
Yep. Jelani checks back in the game.
11.1 seconds to go here. I'm not sure if this is a tactical decision by Coach Price here. They've got most of their big men on the floor.
As Orange Park's in the 2-2-1 press here.
Brown dishes off. Goggins outside. Huffman blocked. That's the first time we've seen that tonight. They need to do more of it if that's the case. Well, we have an interesting game brewing here. 34-18 our score. Oakleaf with the lead. When we come back, we'll try to break down what just happened here and see if we can put D-Smooth's moves to the test right here. When we come back, Hoops on SSB back after this message.
First Baptist Church of Orange Park was founded in 1921. Suffice to say, much has changed in Orange Park, Clay County, and the world since then. Though much has changed in the world, our mission remains the same. We are a church intent on fulfilling that mission and are strategically engaged in our community through partnerships with local schools, sports teams, veterans organizations, and more. We are a family equipping church. We invite you to check us out at firstfam.org or join us in person at 1140 Kingsley Avenue, Orange Park, Florida.
Sunshine State Broadcasting, your community broadcaster. Subscribe, like, share, and comment on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and X.
Just coming up to the end of the half here. BP along with our new friend D Smooth. Why don't you? I know you did this at the Jackson game last time out, but again, for anybody who might be tuning in for the first time, introduce yourself to everybody. Give a little bit of your background. You know, you're a recent high school grad going to college, and you got a story. So let's tell everybody your story while we got some time here.
Yes, I'm D Smooth. Well, my real name, Darren Smith. I attended Riverside High School. I was the starting point guard there for 3 years, but on varsity for 4 years. The reason I'm doing this journalism, commentating, etc., sports broadcasting coverage is because my senior year I tore my PCL. I didn't get to finish my senior year till very late in the season, so I grew a passion of, being a leader, talking, and communicating, which led me to sports coverage where I can just sit here and talk about sports all day.
There you go. And you've got athlete's eyes and an athlete's experience, so you can leverage that in what you're doing. You didn't tell me you were a general, dude. I mean, listen, they love us out there at Riverside. We haven't been out there yet, but we've seen them stalk our social media.
Yeah.
They're paying attention out there. Riverside not doing too bad this year either. They had the face crack of the year was when National Signing Day hit. We'll talk about that a little later, but you want to talk about flip commit, and I watched that happen live.
Yep.
Back to work with Daniel Huffman, and he has been a menace to society tonight. As we get started with the third quarter of action, happy you're with us tonight.
Owens keeps his dribble alive. I love that.
He is a smooth ball handler, and that was a smooth move.
I love that. He kept his dribble alive, read the defense, attacked downhill.
And for all of the tenacity that he brings, there's Larson on the outside. Oh, that was close. Rebound, a little contact there, no call. Larson will kind of clean up the mess. And he can't get the roll. Oh, no. And a third attempt. And a foul. My goodness gracious.
They couldn't buy that one. They tried.
Huffman gets the call on the foul. That's his his second first-team foul. And, man, I tell you what, if you're playing roulette, you want that ball to drop right in that number, and they couldn't get anything to happen there.
Yes.
Gravity was not friendly. It was there, though. That's something I've seen a lot of in high school ball just this season is a lot of real high percentage shots that I don't know if they put too much backspin on it, but they just can't get gravity to fall.
Yeah.
It's been rough going for some of these teams, and Orange Park's had a lot of that happen to him. Owens back up at the point. He's trying that left side now. Smooth drive to the lane, bounces it off a little strong. A little bit more frenetic than we're used to seeing him. That was kind of an ill-advised shot, and he'll turn it over.
As a point guard, I love that he's attacking downhill. He's making defense respect him. So anytime defense is going to try to guard him, they don't want to get up too close, so he's going to blow by them.
Smith gives up to Ontario Mallory again, bouncing off the glass with authority, and that needs to happen a little bit more. Take those high percentage shots when you can get them.
Yeah.
Owens gets Footman's hand off. He'll spin around. Got to watch that baseline. Huffman switches hands, spins around, circle button, square button, you name it, he's hitting it. What a move. Owens will reset. He'll pump fake, give it to Footman. Footman goes 2-on-1, and they're going to call the foul on the floor.
Footman has a nice frame, too, standing at 6'6".
Call that foul on. 3-3 in the books there for the first time. That's his first foul, first team foul. Kick it back out. Jelani Wright in the corner. Too strong on that one. Rebound, Smith.
See there, you will have to advance the ball up. Yep.
There's that ball handling issue you were talking about earlier, Darren. That's not the way we want it. And Huffman, partially blocked, but still strong.
That man is very strong with the ball.
We might have to have you sneak over to the scorebook in a minute and find out how many points he's got tonight. Ontario Mallory, excuse me.
There we go. See, that's a nice off-the-glass floater, high over the big man. Love it.
One of the most aggressive moves I've seen him make it to the hole all year. Ontario Mallory.
Like Orange Park is going to turn it up now.
I see they're pressing hard now. Energy has changed for Orange Park. Jelani Wright will
floater, high over the big man.
Aggressive moves I've seen all year.
Orange Park is going to.
I see energy. Huffman will redirect him. Brown matched up with Mallory now, and Orange Park backed off the pressure a little bit, and they got a loose ball, but they can't haul it in.
I love that Orange Park's turning up the energy, turning up the pressure. Owens.
Nice
too
move.
Easy. That was too easy.
Just swing around the Rosie, and that's in. Yeah, no, Orange Park is definitely pressing up. You can also tell, too, they're getting closer in defensive proximity. They're playing on the ball. Mallory trying to make something happen. That's blocked. Kick it out to Smith. Longmire's waving his hands. He's wide open. Nobody home, but he can't get the ball. Mallory's trying to take this game into his own hands right now. He's made 2 strong moves to the hole. 40-23 now our score. Larson gives it to Mallory. Mallory, good pass. Ball knocked away, and turn it over to the baseline to Orange Park.
Brown and Campbell checking in the game now for Smith and Larson.
Larson's been awful quiet on the scorebook tonight. Brown wide open, just in front of the hoop. That was a good look too, but just not strong enough. Oakleaf now in transition. They're going to aggressively pursue. They lose the handle. Here comes Campbell. Campbell will take it himself. He gets the foul.
And one.
Much to the jubilation of the Orange Park bench. That was an aggressive way to sacrifice your body. So Campbell will come to the line shooting 1.
And this is how you mount your comeback. Bit by bit. It's a game of runs.
Call the foul on Tyler Owens. That's his second team foul. So Campbell will go to the line to complete the 3-point play. First attempt for a 3-point play tonight by either team. Too strong. Saw that come right out of his hands. That was hot. Huffman now gets out of the trap. Orange Park falls back. Aggressive move by Ontario Mallory. Loose ball, and that's what they got to do to keep Huffman at bay. He's losing all sorts of handles. In trouble now.
I think they made a great adjustment putting Mallory on Huffman, which they can match up a little bit size-wise and strength-wise.
Rico Benoit said return to sender and a turnover. Ball's loose. Huffman brings it in. He finishes it off.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness. Daniel Huffman said no, sir. Timeout called by Oakleaf, 30-second timeout. And you're right, Darren, they've really pushed them into the corner. You see that Huffman almost lost the handle on the out of bounds there, but great recovery by him to get that loose.
Yeah. And like I said, I love the adjustment by Coach. We can call him Coach K in this case.
We always call him Coach K. D-Smooth, you're all right.
Okay, but Coach K putting Mallory on Huffman because I feel like that's a better matchup, size and strength-wise, and Mallory will take the challenge.
Nope, and I see that's definitely a good switch, and Mallory is playing with a little bit more pep in his step. He is playing with some spice, as it were, especially those last 2 moves to the hole.
Yeah.
Orange Park band trying to turn up the energy for the fans. They've been kind of quiet over there across the way from us. 3:56 to go in the third quarter, 42-25 our score. Orange Park trying to claw back here.
That's the way to break a press. Just throw it right in the middle. It's broken.
Just play and catch. That's all you got to do. The old weave drill. Brown trying to take a shot to the. Oh, good patience.
It's a fake. There we
Good
go.
turnaround jumper on that one. Keon Brown, slow and steady, 42-27.
Now it's starting to seem like Orange Park is starting to come alive now.
Campbell up in full court pressure with Owens. He's going to be a tough. And Owens doesn't get that one, and Wright tries to put that back. It's an empty possession for Oakleaf. Tyler Owens is going to be tough to press up upon. He will break real quickly. Benoit pulls it up. Can't get it. We'll get a rebound. Put back. Campbell.
Campbell's been all over the place tonight. He's been all over the floor, grabbing rebounds, getting not garbage points, but he's getting the hustle points.
Drive to the hole denied there. Brown will tip that one. Owens behind the back.
Ooh, that's
another
smooth.
good move. Nice dish, but that one pass intercepted. Ball's on the floor. They're going to call jump.
Orange Park is definitely picking up the intensity much more than the first half. First half they were playing like you know, a little timid almost.
Tight, yeah.
Yeah.
No, they. I think Coach K has just cut them loose.
Yeah.
And as long as they stay disciplined, and that is kind of Orange Park's MO. I'm surprised that they had been so timid tonight. I don't know if they were starry-eyed kind of watching all of the players and the talent on the floor for Oakleaf, but once they've come a little loose here, they're starting to make it a ball game. Keon Brown trying to do something here. That pass is tipped. Campbell will knock it away, and then Longmire falls to the floor. Jermaine Robinson now with the ball. He dishes across court. Huffman, who's had the night of all nights, he loses the handle. Here comes Brown. They're going to be unselfish on that one. A layup is good.
That's 6 straight points for Campbell.
Campbell makes it 42-31. 2:15 to go in the third period. Owens comes up on a double team. Keon Brown moves around. Owens swift. Give it to Robinson. He'll get fouled.
Oh, yeah.
And a good
Owens.
aggressive foul down low.
Yes. Owens is really a true playmaker. As the trap was coming, I love that he attacked the weak side man that came up late, so he attacked him, dipped his shoulder, went around, found the open man, dumped down, leads to a foul, shooting for 2.
That's what you call in basketball a good foul, because Robinson was going to make that one way or the other.
Yes.
Puts that one in the hoop. 43-31 right now. Marcus Goggins Trujillo will check in now. He'll sit Jarius Brown. Jarius Brown unusually quiet tonight from the perimeter. But solid in terms of the total team effort. Robinson gets that second one in. 44-31 now with just about 2 minutes to go in the third.
Longmire surveying the defense. They need to call a set here.
Brown tries with the left hand, switches. Little contact at the free throw line there, no call. That ball stripped. Huffman, there he goes again.
Those are long arms you were talking about.
The wingspan smacked that one loose, and now they're going to play keep away. Avoids the Orange Park trap, and now the Raiders will fall back into zone. Wright gives it over to Goggins. Trujillo.
Boom.
Good. MGT with the score.
That's what the bench said. Boom.
Yes. That's his first triple tonight. 47-31. Longmire on the outside. Drives into the lane, kicks it out. Thought about a 3, didn't take it. Benoit comes around the horn. From the free throw line is Campbell. He buries it.
Campbell's really coming alive this second half.
He's got the hot hand for the Raiders. This one's going to be laid in and no good.
Right off the rim.
And a foul.
Yeah, Huffman has just been really relentless tonight. Attacking the basket. He shot a mid-range pull-up.
He's in foul trouble right now, though. That's Huffman's third team foul. So Amari Butler-Bailey's going to jump into the game tonight, give him a relief. Yeah, that's one thing that you want to keep Huffman on the floor for the stretch here. You don't want him sitting on the bench, although Butler-Bailey, Mr. Reliable himself, coming in relief.
Brown brings it up. Owens guarding him.
That'll be an interesting matchup to watch these two go at it. Crossover dribble, pulls it up. Smith on the outside. Good. Buries it. 47-36 on the outside. 26 seconds and counting here in this third period that has gone by like a rocket ship. Longmire and Campbell up top on half-court pressure. They're going to get a hand on the ball, and they're going to call a timeout. Coach Price saw enough and wanted to keep that intensity, and wow. 16.4 seconds. This looks like it could be the fourth quarter of this game.
Yeah.
The way they're playing. Still got another 8 minutes to go of this.
I love the energy by both teams. I love what they're bringing. Oakleaf right now, I don't know. I think they need to find an answer for Orange Park's intensity. And I think Orange Park is making adjustments, by matchup. I think they're trying to send Owens left because he's been going right a lot. Really, the whole team's been going right. So I think they're trying to send everybody left, have all their plays go left.
Yeah, kind of force him in that corner.
Yeah.
Well, it's a 3-possession game right now, so if you're Orange Park, you take this quarter as a W. Like, this is a big win for them after being down big at the half.
Yeah.
You're in this game. Pass tipped, and Campbell again with another key play. He's going to take this one himself. Campbell went coast to coast.
There goes Campbell.
Mama, there go that man again. Look out. Uh-oh, here comes Amari Butler-Bailey with an
Reliable.
answer and a block. And then a
putback
putback, Jelani Wright, he does it. That's going to end of the quarter. Oh, my gosh, somebody get us a bottle of water. We need a break. 49-38 our score. Orange Park's in this game, guys, so go get you one of those frozen things, and when you come back, you're going to see an excellent finish right here. Hoops on SSB, live at the Raider Dome. We'll be back in just a minute.
First Baptist Church of Orange Park was founded in 1921. Suffice to say, much has changed in Orange Park, Clay County, and the world since then. Though much has changed in the world, our mission remains the same. We are a church intent on fulfilling that mission and are strategically engaged in our community through partnerships with local schools, sports teams, veterans organizations, and more. We are a family equipping church. We invite you to check us out at firstfam.org or join us in person at 1140 Kingsley Avenue, Orange Park, Florida.
Sunshine State Broadcasting, your community broadcaster. Subscribe, like, share, and comment on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and X. Sunshine State Broadcasting, your community broadcaster. Subscribe, like, share, and comment on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and X.
You know, it's always better to let the younger legs go run and do something. So D-Smooth was D-Smooth, and he ran that cut around the corner and got this gem for you. Daniel Huffman tonight, 23 points on the floor. He is a menace.
Leading all scorers, both Orange Park and Oakleaf.
Player of the night, Jelani Wright. Uh-oh. Speaking of that man, he is not afraid. I'm pretty sure that's the century mark in three-point attempts tonight. I've never known anybody in any level of basketball that has attempted 100 three-point shots.
Yeah. Only Steph Curry.
Yeah, he's all right. Orange Park trying to get back in this game. They have made a statement in this third quarter. Can they keep the intensity up? There's contact. Foul's going to be on Amari Butler-Bailey. That's his second first team foul.
Yeah.
Haven't seen much of him in this game. I'm already got my wires crossed. Orange Park still playing with some pesto here. Trying to cut around to the outside. There's Ontario Mallory, and he's going to have stepped on the line.
Now, that is definitely one thing I can speak on from personal experience about rivalry games. The environment, you know, both teams are going to have their runs for sure. And I can say the crowd does play a huge part in it.
Yes.
As it sways the momentum for whoever has the momentum at the moment.
If you don't believe momentum exists in most sports, I don't know who you're talking to, man. It truly does. Owens.
There goes that right side.
Oh, they lost the handle. Orange Park with another turnover. They need about 6 more of those to stay in it.
Yep.
Raiders trying to break 40 now. Oakleaf has started to pull away here on a bit of a scoring run themselves. Keon Brown crosses to Mallory. Mallory puts his right hand around, gets
downhill.
A good screen. That is totally blocked. Swatted away, and that is just big man on little guy. Nothing you can do about it.
I think he should really go. He's going off 1 downhill. I love his aggressiveness, but I would love for him to play off 2, be more under control, pump fake as he knows they're going to go try to block his shot.
So Goggins Trujillo still in the game, running point guard right now. They've got Owens on the floor, and this is another setup that Oakleaf will go to. They're smaller. Keon Brown just robbed him blind.
Great defensive read by Keon.
Quick
Campbell
steal.
kicks out.
3 ball. No good, no rebound. Butler-Bailey, who has been a consistent rebounder.
Great deflection by
coming into tonight's matchup, Amari Butler-Bailey, he averages 3.5 rebounds a game. So he is very Mr. Reliable coming off the bench, and that's good support you need from your relievers.
As Mallory and Brown go towards the bench.
So they've kind of gone to their longer set right now. Dylan Larson, that's a 3 ball. No good. Good rebound by Orange Park. So Wright has been here and there tonight. He's made some quality shots, but then missed more than he typically does in an evening. Longmire now putting a dribble on the floor. Kicks it out to Larson. Larson with the left hand. They'll try to screen. That is blocked.
That is a tough layup. I really love how he dipped his shoulder into him, almost like forcing his body under the basket so he has no way to try to block his shot.
Call a foul on Longmire. That's actually his first team foul. 54-38 our score with 5:41 left to go in the ball game. So Benoit's going to take a seat now. Footman in the game, so they've got more of their bigger set now. Footman on the floor with Wright, Owens, Huffman, and Goggins on the floor at the free throw line. He makes the three-point play. On the floor for Orange Park, you'll have Campbell, Longmire, Smith, Larson, and Brown. Left-handed is no good. Strong move to the hole, but no points.
Goes Huffman.
Huffman gives it up to Goggins. Goggins will bounce it off the glass.
Strong layup.
Goggins is small and scrappy. He likes to move aggressive. He can turn on the jets when he needs to.
Yes.
Larson now getting into the act, and he'll get fouled.
If he got it up a little higher off the glass, would have been an and one.
Call the foul on Goggins. That's his first personal, second team foul. Now those team fouls are going to start being important for Orange Park, especially as they continue that intensity rise. They need these points from the line. First one's good. Larson gets in. 57-39 right now.
Campbell will come to the sideline.
Orange Park had closed the deficit to as much as 9. Oakleaf has opened it back up now to 17.
Which Campbell has been huge for Orange Park in the second half.
They need to give him a spell. They're going to need him down the stretch.
Now they're running their play. Yep. Running plays to the left side.
Nice
Easy
move.
look.
And Wright gets on the board. Nice and easy. Brown pulls up a three. No good. He'll get a strong rebound and a putback, and that's good. Bell gets that in there. He's been getting some quality time at center. Might be his first points of the night. Owens pulls it up. Left hand is good.
The man's looking like Chris Paul out here, just throwing dimes.
Just a hair.
Longmire.
Longmire lift the left toe. Ooh, nice
tough.
move.
That's tough.
There's something about his left hand. It's just gentle contact.
Yeah.
Goggins lost it and had to chase it down. Huffman in the lane with Footman. Footman puts a ball on the turf. He can't get it off the glass. Rebound. Bell brings it up. Longmire trying to get the long pass to Smith. And
a little too strong there. Which, as a guard, you really don't want to throw it down the middle to another guard because stuff like that, you would want him running out wide towards the basket because that could be an easy layup.
Got to get that back shoulder pass, so, back to football season. Footman down to the wing. Bell will press up on him, and now they'll give it to Huffman. Huffman matched up with Longmire.
I feel like Orange Park should really be sending all the plays left, keep it on this left side, and make them have any actions over there. With everything right now going right.
Oakleaf's trying to force their issue there, make that stick to the right. And you're right, Oakleaf's got to find a way to redirect that because they're not as strong on the left side of the offense. They are comfortable down on the right wing.
Yep.
So Owens will go to the line here. Second team foul for Orange Park. Owens drops that in 62-44 now. Oakleaf pulling away here with 3:39 to go. Owens for his second. Buries that one. He's got a great free throw percentage.
I believe he's 100% tonight.
One of their best from the line. Larson tries that right hand. Brown looking for a screen from Bell. He gets it, puts it down. Good head fake, and then a good movement to the hole. I like that.
Yep.
They need a couple more of those late. Full court pressure by the Raiders.
They will have to rotate if they're going to send a trap. Great pass. Oh,
Footman gets it in there. Another great pass. They've been beaten on the back door all night.
This man is like a security camera. He has eyes everywhere.
Yes, he does. Very astute observation. I like that. You just call him ADT. Trap in the corner. They're trying to work it. Break through. Does Goggins. Owens, spin move, circle move, pass out. Jelani, air ball, unusually strong for him. A little excited. Oh, Ontario Mallory had a hand on, and he has to do a Spider-Man to jump up off that brick wall. Boy, I'm glad he pulled up because that would not have been a pleasant encounter.
Would not have. The brick wall will win.
Yes, 150% of the time. 2:44 to go here, 65-46. Oakleaf pulling away. Huffman matched up with Brown. Huffman, aggressive. Goggins comes around the screen, and he'll give it to Owens. Owens will pull up, stop, crossover, and then move again, and that's going to call the carry. He got that hand up. I saw it, too. Just came up and around.
He tried to hezzy on that one. I seen him.
David Copperfield, he is not. That was not magical. Got to be a little bit more sly with the carry.
I see you, Tyler. I see you, Tyler, trying to hit that hezzy, trying to be slick. I see you.
Sly grin as he comes back up to the top.
Great backdoor.
Great move. Ooh, Jelani Wright.
He got up on that one, did he?
With the disgusting block on that one. Jump ball now. Don't see Jelani do many defensive plays, but that one was a windshield wiper.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Really got up on that one. Uses vertical and wingspan on that.
He is a bit of a 747 out there, too. Campbell. Over to Mallory. Slips up, lost his footing temporarily. Rotate over to Brown. He's matched up with Huffman. Under 2 minutes to go here. Get a screen, hesitates. Tries to lay that in, no good. Full court pressure by the Raiders. Coach Kernitsky's going to put his younger players in right now, and from what we've seen in the past, that's a concession. See if the young players can get some time in. Doesn't look like Orange Park is going to march back. .137 to go.
Younger players in as well.
Yeah, it looks like we've got some of the kids that maybe the future of Oakleaf here. They have a really good JV squad, too, so there's a lot coming in the pipeline for the Knights as they continue to develop. Campbell
short.
Ooh. So to see who's on the court right now for Oakleaf, Goggins is going to stay on there. The Arian Dharma is going to check in. We're also going to have Trenton Washington on the floor. Kylan, I believe that is pronounced Reeves, and a wide open three that rolls off the front. Gavin Reese is also on the floor for Oakleaf. For Orange Park, I see Jaden Graham on the floor. They're going to keep Campbell out there as well. Jay-Sean Murphy's out there as well. And Nolan Cole. Stoppage right there. That's going to be a foul. Gavin Reese gets in the books for the foul there, and they'll put Orange Park to the line. 3 team fouls for Oakleaf, 2 for Orange Park. 59.6 to go in this game, and the Knights are going to go to 11-3 on the year.
Yes, 11-3. That is a great record, honestly.
And of course, that's going to start coming into play as we get later into January. We're starting district play heating up in Ernst. You're going to see a lot of familiar faces, and that's a score. You're going to see Oakleaf and Orange Park again in a matter of weeks. And that game's going to be at the Palace, and that should be another up-tempo matchup.
And I really think Orange Park by then should make the adjustments to give Oakleaf a way better competitive contest here.
Yeah, and Orange Park is just coming off of a tournament that they were holding here at the Raider Dome. So these guys have been pretty consistent in their schedule. They've had a loaded time, and when you figure 14 games already, that's a good score. Campbell, who's had a hot hand tonight himself. But yeah, these guys have been busy. They haven't really taken much of a break.
Looks like this Orange Park still getting scrappy, the young guys.
I like the tempo, and I like the fight, and I like the 3-ball. Oh, no good, but a good aggressive move to the ball. Waning seconds here. Oakleaf is going to come out with a win, but the Raiders are going to let their bench cut loose here. You're going to see these guys again here on SSB in a matter of weeks. That's a foul called there, 8.8 seconds. Boy, I'm looking forward to the rematch at the Palace, though. This one's going to be interesting second time around.
It is.
Reese gets his second personal, and that is his team's fourth. Murphy to the line, shooting 2. Jay-Sean Murphy, number 22, a junior, coming in at a 5'9". Good free throw. Six seniors on this Orange Park roster playing their last basketball here at the Raider Dome this season. Another good one. So there's a lot of juniors that are going to come up here, and you're looking at the future of Orange Park right now. Knight's got their backups in. Oh, good steal, though. Just couldn't get it away from that sideline. 4.2 to go. Going to see if we can grab our coaches here post-game, get some comments afterwards.
Yes.
Oakleaf just going to hold this one up, and that's our ball game. Final score, 65-52. Orange Park falls to Oakleaf here at home. D-Smooth, your final thoughts on this game. This one was a slugfest indeed, even though Oakleaf pulled away.
Really, to keep it brief, I feel like Orange Park, their energy and execution in the second half, if they applied it towards the first half, I think it would have been a way better contest, and they could have pulled off the win.
Absolutely. No, they really dialed it up there, and it gave them something to think about. And I think if you're Coach K, I think you need to take that and run with it. Let's take a quick shuffle break here. We're going to get some time with head coach Jason Price from Oakleaf. You're watching Hoops on SSB, and we'll be right back after this.
This Church of Orange Park was founded in 1921. Suffice to say, much has changed in Orange Park, Clay County, and the world since then. Though much has changed in the world, our mission remains the same. We are a church intent on fulfilling that mission and are strategically engaged in our community through partnerships with local schools, sports teams, veterans organizations, and more. We are a family equipping church. We invite you to check us out at firstfam.org or join us in person at 1140 Kingsley Avenue, Orange Park, Florida.
I'm here with Coach Price of the Oakleaf Knights. Coach, y'all just got a great victory over a young, tough Orange Park team. Talk to me about what you told the guys. What was your mindset coming into the game tonight?
Man, it's just nice to have this game back after over a year. We've been trying to get it back, and it's always a great environment, well-coached team, opportunity to play against a quality opponent like right after Christmas break like this. We've been off for about a week. Really happy with the way we performed. Try to get guys to understand the rivalry and the whole situation. Like I said, some of these guys have never played in a varsity game here at Orange Park or at home. And so it's nice to have the environment. You can hear it behind me and all that. That's what this is about. It's great for Clay County basketball. It's great for our young men. We played a terrific first half. Still got some things to clean up in the second. I thought we played well enough in spots, but we're going to have to play complete 4 quarters. We have some terrific teams that we play down the stretch.
Now, I want to talk to you about Owens and Huffman. Talk to me, those are your 2 lead guards. Huffman really strong going to the basket. Owens is your leader. I see him throwing a lot of dimes out there. Talk to me about those 2. I seem to have some chemistry. Just talk to me about them.
Well, those guys have been together. We have a freshman JV and varsity team. Those 2 guys started at freshman and they grinded, right? We have grit as our motto. Those 2 guys are gritty. They do it on both ends of the court. We got 3 guys that average between 13 and 16, Jelani, Danny, and Tyler, and they lead us. But we had some great contributions. Big guys stepped up and played well. I was really happy with our defensive intensity as a group. Thought it was terrific.
Well, thank you, Coach. Congrats on the win. Good luck to you for the rest of the season.
Appreciate you guys.
All right, thanks, D-Smooth. Well, that is going to close it out for tonight's broadcast. We appreciate y'all tuning in as usual to Hoops on SSB. Again, we will be back with you on Thursday night back over here at the Nest for Fleming Island. We're going to have the Golden Eagles come to back into play here, and they're going to be playing a really tough game in the area, Darren, with Creekside. Fleming Island and Creekside is another game that's sort of become a classic here in North Florida. Last year, Fleming Island and Creekside went down to the wire, and the Knights walked away with that. Creekside has had a funny habit of coming into Fleming Island, no matter what the sport it is, and sort of scampering away with a win after a tough-fought one. So that's going to be a good game to watch later this week.
Well, I anticipate to see that game, actually. I anticipate to see that game. I know Fleming Island has Carson Crawford, and then Creekside has Nolan Nelson, right? Yeah. I know they have those two guys. I really want to see that matchup. It's going to be a good one.
Yeah, Carson Crawford's definitely a player to watch. Another good big man in the area, and Nolan himself, too. It's going to be an interesting matchup. We're going to have a special guest commentator again with us on Thursday night. Head coach Byron Shemwell has been slated to come join me in the booth. Of course, you can come hang out, too, man. You don't have to let him have all the fun. You can come hang out with us. So, with that said, for BP, for Darren, and our rest of our SSB team, Courtney Wallace on the production, my good friends Garrett Binford and Aaron Belchamber on the camera. Great job tonight. It's glad to be back at work for 2025. We'll see you on Thursday for Hoops on SSB, Fleming Island, and Creekside. Until then, so long, everyone.
The Church of Orange Park was founded in 1921. Suffice to say, much has changed in Orange Park, Clay County, and the world since then. Though much has changed in the world, our mission remains the same. We are a church intent on fulfilling that mission and are strategically engaged in our community through partnerships with local schools, sports teams, veterans organizations, and more. We are a family equipping church. We invite you to check us out at firstfam.org or join us in person at 1140 Kingsley Avenue.
Sunshine State Broadcasting, your community broadcaster. Subscribe, like, share.